Hi there. Well, this is a really interesting case involving conflicts of interest and personal account dealing. It involves a group of Davy employees that identified an opportunity to make some money. In this particular example, the employees failed to disclose to either their client or Davy compliance that they were in fact the underlying buyers of bonds the client was holding. They were so good at circumventing the controls in place around PA dealing that Davy compliance did not really find out about this trade until some months after, when the details of the transaction became public knowledge. It was at that point that the client realized that they may have been treated unfairly by these employees. The matter resulted in a $5 million fine from the Bank of Ireland against Davies for multiple breaches of MiFID regulations, and in a separate legal matter, the client settled for an undisclosed sum with J&E Davy. Well, there were multiple breaches of MiFID regulations in this case. The first was the failure to take reasonable steps to identify the conflicts of interest in the first place. In fact, the employees did everything they possibly could to keep the fact that they were going to be trading for their own account away from Davy compliance. They were able to authorize their own trades, and this meant that there wasn't adequate systems and controls in place to manage the whole conflict of interest risk once it had been identified. And as a result, the compliance department was kept totally in the dark all the way through this process until the transaction had been completed. Well, conflicts of interest and the fair treatment of customers are areas that we review and investigate regularly. The reputational risk of getting this wrong is just huge, and when we do it, we use market professionals with first-hand trading experience to go through this process. We know that these are by far and away the best placed individuals to identify any weaknesses and mitigate any risks before they arise. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and I hope it helps. Thanks a lot.